I commend this woman this night to your attention for you to come to understand that there is no shortcut to winning a seat, that all of you who live in this constituency will be required to join her as she walks from house to house, from person to person, demonstrating not just that she is personally qualified, but that the party she represents has the real vision that will take this entire country from the north and the south to building agriculture north to new heights of prosperity and peace for all of our people. Now, they always say that the FNM is the party of the young. England even talk about how old I am. I tried my best not to say anything too wrong though. But I always say, you know, God is in charge of everyone. But listen, whilst I breathe, I don't mind you looking at him and looking at me. And making your own judgment. And just to make sure, when I spoke last night at a BFM service at the window, I told them a little story. I said, you know, I promised myself not to speak ill of anyone, particularly when it comes to their health. Because I don't want to be the one who suddenly may seem to be in need of health care. But I said I'm going to start exercise this morning. So I was out on Goodwin's Bay where I joined Bradley, or Bradley joined me, and this fellow who was, when I made my speech last night, jogged past us. He said, I see you a man of your word. You said you didn't start, and now you start. So I just want you to know that it is also important for us to be able to demonstrate that we have the energy, that we have the strength, that will be joined to the vision, the policies and the programs that will inspire a new generation of Bahamians to join us. Now, tonight you had an example of the new generation of Bahamian leadership. You heard Keith Bell tonight. You heard Ryan Pender tonight. And you heard Randall Dorset tonight. Randall Dorset, 27 years of age, and is one of the esteemed legal practitioners in the country. Oh, I wasn't here when they were school. And Omar school. But listen, but they babies. So you know we are babies in the leadership. So listen. But the point I make is this. Brantley Roberts is now the chairman of the party. We witnessed a number of young persons being elected at the convention to the positions of vice chairman. The chairman of our party has the privilege and the constitutional power to appoint 7 additional vice chairmen. I have absolutely no doubt that when the Bahamian people observe the newly constituted executive of the Progressive Liberal Party, they will marvel at the strength and the beauty of this new generation of leadership, young men and young women in depth. Listen, so much so that I don't have to be a papa. I just have to point them in the right direction and give them the context to their actions. But I'm so pleased that I can say to you tonight, don't just flowery speeches. That's because they can't make flowery speeches. But he said, listen, I agree with him. I want the Bahamian people to watch us. That's right. To look at us. And to see who is talking and what they are saying. Which brings me to this point. Having heard and seen the F&M convention, there is no question as you watch them labor and try to present a vision to make you comfortable in the view that they have a vision for this country. They have no vision. They are mechanics. They gotta know something wrong. They gotta see it. Then they gotta fix it. But if you want real vision, if you want to have an understanding of what this country should look like 10 years from today, 20 years from today, then come to the progressive liberal party. But we have to conclude, as a result of what we heard from the F&M, that the Bahamas can and must do better. And once you conclude that, then there are principles I want to leave you. It's really this new reality coming out of their convention. The first is that this government that speaks to having tested leadership should be more forthright. They should know that trust has to be undergirded by truth. And you can't lie about the PLP. You cannot, with a straight face, say that you have done more, that is the F&M, in 2.5 years, in these bad times, when people catch and hell all over this country. And you say you've done more than we did in 5 years. But somewhere along the line, somebody got to say that when the PLP came to power, the growth rate was 0.8%. And when we left, it was over 4%. Somebody got to say that we increased the per capita income. Someone got to say that we increased household income. Someone has to say that unemployment was 9.2%, and that when we left it was below 7.6% and going lower. Somebody has to say these things. Somebody has to say that we built near 1,500 houses, more than they did in 10 years ago. Somebody has to say. Somebody has to say that when we went into Matthew Town in August, give a break. Somebody has to say that when we went into Matthew Town in August, we had the despicable sight of the people of Matthew Town in Nagua having been promised water, where the pipes were put in the ground and the water wasn't delivered. You know who delivered the water? Bradley Roberts was the minister of works. And we put reverse of Moses. We did the same thing, Amy Lutheran. We went also to Deadman's Key, Long Island, where the same promise was made. Same pipes in the ground, but no water. And even though Long Island does not vote for the PLP, we put the water